So I kind of make sure my camera and microphone is good enough. I wish I could see in here. It's not gonna probably do it. Participants. I don't have access to this feature. I kind of need to figure it out. Edit. Details. Customization. My chat replay. Okay. Does this help any better? I'll just leave it there. So I just want to talk about what I'm doing and see if anyone wants to chat with me. I was going to start doing kind of like a day in, to try to see if anyone wants to work together virtually. But don't think that, I didn't have enough time for it today, let's be honest. I was in meetings all day. So I'm trying to grow my business, trying to teach people how to grow their business and make sure that we can work together and educate the masses in financial education. I would like to find all my notes because I screwed up my notes. I have something in a half hour anyway, so I won't be here too long. So trying to figure out how to talk to people, how to get your business started, figure out where to go, and meet people and help them thrive along the way. So I work with the Miliari Group, and our goal is financial independence and education. Be that if you want to start saving for retirement or build your own business, we can help you do that. I wanted to see if I can share my screen on YouTube or not. Probably not. Yeah, it's just me. So that's cool. I still think it's going through my camera. What's this button? You can share a link, which I guess I could do that of what I'm doing. Which wouldn't be a bad idea to do on my Facebook. See if anyone pops in. That'd be interesting. Cool. I don't even know. I kind of need to see. So see if I can listen in while I do it on YouTube to see if I am loud enough, because no one's here to tell me. Why am I getting all these calls today? It's very kind of annoying. Okay, perfect. Loud enough. Loud enough. Perfect. So I cannot share my screen. So that's unfortunate, apparently. Let's just talk. Miliari Group. So what we do is we focus on short and long-term savings for our clients. So you have goals, we want to help you reach them. If you want to go on vacation once a year, if you want to have your kids set up for college, if you want a mansion by the time you're 22, we want to help you get there. So the question is, do you know how you're going to get there? What are you going to do to accomplish those goals? Are you actively working towards those goals? Or are you just waiting for what our parents told us to do? Kick in, because it's not going to. We aren't getting Social Security. Jobs pay the minimum. Even when you have degrees, you have to work your way up. And with the cost of everything rising, aka gas, how are you going to afford everything? People my age, we can't afford houses. We, can barely afford gas and rent because rent's continuously rising as well. So being able to be independently wealthy is the only way we're going to be able to live, unfortunately. You need $1.5 million to be able to retire. If you're not planning it, then you're SOL and you're going to have to work your entire life. And tell me who wants to do that. I don't. I like this already. I'm being able to, if it's a vlog, it's a vlog. Maybe, I could definitely post it on a vlog site, I'm sure. But I'm going to break down, that's only one part of what we do, savings. Next is insurance protection. So do you have insurance to protect yourself? Car insurance, home insurance. If you were to die today, die tomorrow, what happens to all your assets? Your car, that loan that goes with it, your home mortgage. Do you have a plan for someone to be able to sell that? People grieving you, do they have to figure it out on the fly? You don't want that, right? I don't. So people die every day, especially with COVID. Everyone should be aware of that. So if you have assets, you need to be prepared and be able to have that stocked away, especially if you have children. Because if you have a two-person household income, what happens when you go from 300,000, hopefully annually, to 150? And that's if you're earning the same amount of money, which we all know doesn't happen. Someone's always going to earn more, aka usually the men. The wife makes enough, sure, but I wish this would stop refocusing every 5 seconds. The wife makes enough, but soon she can't afford that mortgage alone. She has to worry about burying you and make sure that, you're covered, because she's losing your income. If a family member dies, your expenses only really go down 20%, but you're losing 50% of your income. The math doesn't add up. So if you don't have something in place to be able to recover that income, so at least they're set for 5 or 10 years, wouldn't you want to have that ready for people, your loved ones most of all? It's a small price to pay to have peace of mind. Yeah, people aren't willing to pay it because America is all full of instant gratification, and they don't want to work towards anything. We're sheeple. We follow what we're told. Work until you're 65 and you'll be able to retire. It doesn't work like that anymore. You have to think of yourself, think for yourself. And it's not set up to allow you to do that because there's so much coming at you from everywhere that you don't know where to turn. You don't know where to listen. Finding out what works for you is hard, and it sucks. And it takes months, years even. But who has the time and ability to be able to do that? I'm working on it right now. It's difficult. And yeah, even today I question why. I'm not seeing any fruits of my labor. You have to put yourself into 20 different things to find what fits. And if you're on someone else's books, on their payroll, you don't have time to do that. You work towards a spot, you get that 25% increase, and you think you did good. But do you really think that's all you deserve? Come on. You know you, and you put in the effort that you feel like you're getting paid for. So if you believe that you're worth $15 an hour, you're going to accept that. If you want more, you're going to put in that 500, per transaction cost because you think you're worth that much. Debt solutions. We teach our clientele how to pay down their debt, not just consolidate, and make a quick buck, for how to combine all your debt into a low interest bearing, account. And if you don't pay it off within a certain amount of time, which I can't pay down $20,000 in a year, then interest comes right back up. So teach you how to pay down your debt and keep it down so that you don't get into a bad situation again. And if the issue is just income, we provide a way for you to fix that. We take on part-timers. We take on anyone who's committed to make a change in their life. That's all we ask, that you want to change and you're willing to put in the effort to do it. Because the only way people see a lot of ways to, make money is to go into business for themselves, and they're actually 100% correct. But how do you do that? You need money. It's a lot of risk. You need to be stable, and you have to put in 100%, 200% of your time. It's a no sleep gig, and there's no reward in the first year. But the Miliari group teaches you that yeah, it's hard, but you can do it at your own pace, and you have someone guiding you rather than questioning every step to be able to tell you how to do this and get there, and to let you know if you're on the wrong track or not. But when is investing in yourself such a bad idea? I do want to look up vlog sites. This is like cathartic for me. So YouTube has a large ass platform. I mean, I guess YouTube vlogs are a thing. I don't know. I've never looked up YouTube vlogs. And how to preserve wealth, how to make sure that your money stays with you in the long run. You're not paying a whole bunch on taxes and goes to your children or whatever organization you want to donate to. And make sure that you're not just wasting it. It's making money for you and going to where you want it to go. That you have that 1.5 million to be able to retire. So we really focus on education and awareness on all these topics, and how to spread it from me to you and you to you and you so far down the line. We want to build wealth, not just for ourselves, but everyone we come across. Because this information is important, it's valued, but finding it when you need it. You can find financial advisors anywhere, but they want something from you to be able to give you that information. And here I am on YouTube giving it away. So I hope it reaches who it needs to, because I want it to. It's necessary. I wholeheartedly am putting out those vibes to be able to reach you. So I'm on here on YouTube doing it for free. Why? Because, yeah, I'm not making money on YouTube. You know, everyone has that goal to be able to stream and make money on it. Sure, why not? If you can do it consistently, it takes, again, years to build up. No one started and was an overnight hit, unless you're Justin Bieber on America's Top, not model, but America's Got Talent. All that shit. You know, they have the money to put into their resources. So that's where we get our funding from, those partnerships, not America's Got Talent, but Nationwide, Transamerica, Aegon, $3.5 billion companies that can pay us to get you in front of them. So yeah, I'm marketing a product, but first and foremost, I want to make sure it helps you and works for you. So we get paid by their advertising expenditures. You know, Nationwide hires footballers, actors, and, you know, had an ad on the Super Bowl and can pay whatever the hell they want for everything. And you know that name, Nationwide. So we take their money and not yours. And I believe in what I'm doing. So that's why I'm here talking to a screen. So living expense, how do we get that money to you? Because you're most likely spending 50% or more on your living expenses. And most people don't think about it, but we're paying 25% in our taxes from our jobs. Because even when you buy a house outright, you still have to pay taxes on it. So the taxes never end. So we want to dwindle that down to figure out how to minimize and potentially end those taxes, so that your money doesn't go to that. It goes to you where you want it to be. And that's how the richer keep getting rich, because they make sure their tax money goes to them, that they live with their money at an affordable rate, and they put them into proper accounts rather than a 0.01% savings account. That doesn't make them money. They put their money with the financial advisors and pay them for it because they can afford to. And that's why we have that middle gap with the middle class and lower class, because they called us chumps and free market and charity cases. I don't believe in that. Whoever said that needing help was charity, it is in that sense, but it's not a bad thing. They look down because we're not at their level, because they got a handout or got the knowledge passed down to them, or we're just lucky because they were born into it. And that can't be to everyone, but we can try to make it everyone based on this information. If we get it out enough and your money is where it's supposed to be, it can happen. You just have to start now. Because if you have $1 today, in 10 years, that can be $10, or it can still be $1. Just depends where you put it. So if you multiply that, if you have 100,000, you can have 1,000,000 in 10 years. Why wouldn't you do it? If you give me $100,000 and I know what to do with it, why wouldn't you want to get it to 1,000,000? It's a sure thing. And it's not just me taking it, it's me showing you where it goes and making sure that it goes where it needs to. And if you don't need it and it's just going to sit in a bank account, why wouldn't you listen to what I have to say? So you put that money to sit in the right place in 10 years. You have the money you need to be able to retire and actually enjoy life, because those 9 to 5s, if you don't like it, if you're not flourishing, you have one life. Why are you wasting it? So many people complain about their jobs and having not enough money, yet they're not willing to do something about it. When are you going to wake up and say enough's enough? Start working towards your future, because it's coming whether you like it or not. So, like I said, we work with those insurance companies and financial companies, and they pay us, not you. So if you give me my money, your money, then I don't give it to myself. I'm in a heavily regulated market that if I do something fraudulent, I'm going to jail and can't, see the light of day. So why? I don't want to risk that. I want to make both of us money by putting you where you need to be. And if you're watching this, you know the need. 10 people out of 1,000 get financial education to be able to make money on money. And it's not you and it's not me. Now it's me. So I'm trying to increase that 10 to 1,000. And that starts here by talking. So those 10 people, they put their money into markets accounts where they have interest compounding on itself and on the money that they put in. And with those accounts, they have lower taxes if they put in the right account, because you can have taxes on what you put in, which, you start with $5, you end with 500. Would you rather the $5 be taxed or the 500? Oh, wait. It makes sense to get the $5 tax, right? A lot of markets companies accounts, they tax the 500 because deferred is stressed. It was definitely stressed for me, for credit cards, for loans, and for 401ks. Why pay now when you can pay later? It's amazing. So you're saving money. No, you're paying more in the long run because it's not paid off. It's still sitting there. When you take it out, you sow the badness of it. Pay on the $5 always. And then there are options that are mimicry of the stocks, but the risk is taken out because it's protected. You wear your seatbelt when you drive. If you don't have a baby, what do? You have health insurance, car insurance, you have renter's insurance, you have dog insurance. You protect everything in your life, but you're not protecting your money. Why? You can protect everything. You protect your knee, you protect your nose. Why wouldn't you protect your money? Because that's the difference from staying in your house and living in a shelter. On a meeting today, we talked about how income is fleeting, but your net worth is forever. You invest in your net worth, it stays there because it's available to you, but it's there so that you don't need it. You have enough income that if you stopped working tomorrow, your net worth is there to back you up, but also extend to your family. So do you want to have money or have net worth? Because, yeah, I have some bucks right now. I'm not going to blow it. I need it. It's fleeting. I need to be able to replace it. So what we provide is education and business. How to educate yourself, not necessarily how to educate others unless you want to go into this business. That's where you're able to not only keep your wealth, but your net worth. Because you're able to get guidance, figure out what to do, how to make money and how to keep making money, not rely on other people. And I think I need to stop for right now, but I'm definitely going to go back into it. Because like I said, this is cathartic. I don't care if you come to watch it. If you want to know more, if you have questions, I want to learn with you. If you have something to say it. I'd love to hear it. You want to know more, my email is ktinsurancelady01@gmail.com. KT, not KATIE. If you want to work together, happy to. If you want to give me pointers, happy to. Learning's never done. Self-development's never done. If you think it is, you're going to fall behind. And that's pretty much what's happening with boomers and us. We have to adapt to the market today. No one's telling us how to do it. We rely on our parents' information, but it's dated. They can only know what they were taught, and it's not working. So if you know how you're getting that 1.5 million, let me know. Because I'm working on mine. I hope you are too. If you want to watch, if you don't, if you have suggestions on where to put this crap, let me know. I want to reach you and your friends and your family. I hope I can. Take care of yourself.